Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. The Golden Flashes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Fresno State's offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
The expressway is wide open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knocked him down for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Looking to throw, it's Rice. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Golden Flashes are marching down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run it from the gun, and the Bulldogs get the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Rice. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught behind the line. It's Castillo. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's their second fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that part of the game going, but you didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day one. That's elementary school when you're learning how to cover the points of the football. They got to do a better job taking care of the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try to do it himself. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Golden Flashes are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They go to the draw, and maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including
quarterback sneak for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Dances away again. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Yards after a catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Crosses the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion in town.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
With the catch, it's Travis. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Now adjusting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense gets him out of bounds at the 3, and they're set up.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And it works. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Going to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. Hit the afterburners, kid. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
He'll do it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the touchdown, Golden Flashes! And the punishment has been extended. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Rice. Looking left. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a play. We've seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll try the run. Just buried it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. Knocked off his feet. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got
touchdown, Kent State! And the beatdown has ensued. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that push. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Now on second down after the incompletion. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fires one high and deep. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And the pummeling has started.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over in the offense. We'll go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that really.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Kent State. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. Brown wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Steamrolls his way ahead. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Yeah, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about...
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
64, Fresno State, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense getting set for first down. Brown will throw it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward